So today we're gonna be talking about how the candidates of politics try to earn our vote, but we're gonna try and find out which is the best way to earn the vote of the people.
I think the best way to earn the vote of the people is by radio ads, kids with flags, pins, and commercials, TV commercials. This way has proved to be it really works. So yeah, I think it's the best idea.
In my opinion, we should change the candidates try and earn our vote because they waste too much money that could be going into something useful, um, trying to trying to get into power. So, in my opinion, they could use all that money to start helping the country without wasting that much money. So this money could be spent differently by helping Mexico it uh, before they get into power. For example, if I was going to run for government, I would spend my 40 million pesos that they have given me, and I would have used them to create new roads already, and not wait to be in power. So I would try and help before I actually get elected.
Yeah, that is good, but what if you give the government the money and they don't do what they're supposed to do? Like they use the money for another thing, and then you blame them for not doing the stuff that you gave the money for.
Well, the answer is simple. If I gave money to the government and they are my political party, we would have a deal there that they would fix
But-
all the roads. But if the other political power doesn't use all the roads, I could simply say on a radio ad with a little money I have left, well, I gave these people 40 million pesos and they didn't do anything. They spent their money. They probably kept it for themselves, and they didn't try and help Mexico as it is.
Um, and well, it's okay that you like try to do that for the city, but how is that gonna get you like votes?
It's very simple. If the people see that I am actually trying to help them, even before I get into power, they might start thinking, well, what is he gonna do once he actually can get into power? Once he already has the
But who's
states.
gonna know that?
Well,
Will all the money you were gonna spend on propaganda, you spend it on like the
Yes,
streets?
I would have made a mix of the political. If I spent $40 million pesos, I'm sorry, in my campaign, and I gave it to the government, but I still have a 50 million peso budget, I would still have 10 million pesos left to spread the rumor and spread the word that I gave them everything. So I would still
So
have that
you're
little.
gonna spend 10 million pesos, and you say you're not gonna waste money on propaganda.
That's the problem.
Well-
That people actually spend 35 million pesos on propaganda. I would spend
no.
very little money on the actual
There are candidates who spend less than 300,000 pesos
But for what position?
for governor.
Yes, but I'm talking if I'm gonna try to be president. I would.
It's really different.
Yes, but it's really different. But even if
Candidates for presidents don't waste $35 million. Pesos. They waste like 100 million.
Yes, I
pesos.
know, but it's just an example. If it depends on what I'm trying to get at. If I want to spend 5,000 pesos and that's gonna give me a radio ad, well, so be it. I'm gonna spend only 5,000 pesos. But the point is that I'm gonna spend more than 90% of my money on trying to help the city before I get into power, and that other 10% I'm gonna spend as little of it as I can on propaganda, and I'm just gonna sit back and let the votes come in.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Please tell me.
Which candidate are you gonna vote for?
For I think Fernando.
Fernando.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. He's just the one that I think is most fit, even though I don't really like any of them.
More than the Bronco, which fits in all the things you just said about candidates.
He doesn't do all that. He just spends very little money on propaganda, but he really hasn't done anything yet for the city.
Because he hasn't had money, or nor he's the governor.
That's my point. If I am working for a bigger,
No,
organization.
I think the Bronco has put his values out to the people. That is why it makes it a very strong candidate. I think I'm gonna vote for him, and all my family's gonna vote for him because, well, he has shown strength, even though he is not allied with a political party.
Okay. So he's independent.
Yes.
No, so he's an independent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Independent.
So then let's see who actually wins. Thank you very much.
Good talking to you.
Bye.